I thought overall it was a great weekend. We gave a point away last night with them winning it in overtime, but they're a really good team. They stay in it the whole game and they increase their physicality as the game goes on, which is tough to play against. But I think it's getting us ready for the playoffs, and credit to them for having a good weekend. But I think we're rolling right now, and a lot of big time plays from guys, block shots. Like, it was a very, very well-rounded team effort tonight too.
Overall, my impression was you guys did a good job of matching their physicality without getting too caught up in the shenanigans. What is that like? Because it's got to be, the bait's right there. How is it to not take the bait? I guess?
Yeah, you want to jump and try to grab it, but no, the physicality is part of the game, and I think a lot of our guys embrace that, and I think once we play more physical, we get more engaged in the game, and the emotions come out, and personally I think when we play with emotion we're at our best, but like you said, we have to control that and let them take the penalties, and we capitalize on it like we did tonight. So it's part of the game. The crowd gets you fired up too, which is great. But yeah, we're really happy with our weekend overall. There's a lot to learn from, but moving forward, we're heading in the right direction.
My last question is, right now that penalty kill unit is just money. I mean, you guys look like it looks like they're playing on a string. They're shutting people down. What is it like knowing that you have that back there?
We have a lot of confidence in our penalty kill right now, especially the goaltending. Goaltending is the most important penalty killer. But no, I think you're seeing over time, like, guys have been playing together on the penalty kill more, and that chemistry's there. They're making reads off each other, and the desperation level's high too on the penalty kill, which is great. We're getting a lot of block shots from everybody, and just being aggressive and pressuring them when they have the backs to the middle or they bobble the puck. So we have a lot of confidence in our penalty kill right now, and it's a big part of our success lately.
So flip it to the other side, with the power play getting both goals, it kind of jumpstarts your offense in the second period. Just how proud of you of the effort tonight on the power play?
Yeah, absolutely. We always say if we don't get a goal on the power play, we want to get some momentum off of it, and I think that's what we've been doing lately. Again, I think you're seeing guys who have been, the units have been similar lately, so that chemistry is starting to get there, and we're doing a good job preparing ahead of time on what their penalty kill does and what their special teams tendencies are, and we're trying to capitalize on that. So it's a big momentum shift when the power play can get a goal or at least a couple shots on net and get the crowd into it, and that's what you're seeing.
It was interesting. Bouchard said after the game, to be in that one goal scenario late in a game and have to learn how to shut that down and win, he valued that experience for this team. Just as a guy who's been through it a little bit before, does that help put that in the memory bank of, hey, we've been in these situations before, as we get later in the season, we know how to deal with it?
Absolutely. I think when those one-goal games are getting down to the last 5 minutes of the game, the desperation levels go up, kind of like a playoff game, and that's what we've been trying to prepare for the last several weeks, is have that playoff mentality. And as much as we'd like to have a 2 or 3 goal lead going into those situations, the reality is that it's going to be those tight games, those 1-2 goal games, where those little plays matter and the intensity goes up. So we've done a pretty good job of that as of late, closing out games, and we're happy with our progress.
We won't ask you what was said at the end of the second period at center ice, but that looks like a powder keg situation, almost ready to explode. But you come out in the third, and you can notice the sense of calm on this team. What was said between the second and third periods to really get you guys ready to come out and maybe reset a little bit?
Right, yeah, you said it, reset. Again, we don't mind the emotion at all. I think we play really well when we're emotionally engaged in the game. But in between periods, we were just kind of trying to be smart about it. We had a couple goal lead, and we knew that they were all fired up, and that's the only way that they could get back in the game was to, stir stuff up like that. So just to be smart about it, back each other up. Obviously, if someone takes a run at one of our guys, be there for him, but don't go looking for it, and let them take the penalties, and we'll capitalize on the power play like we did tonight.